All right, guys, what is going on? What is good, everyone? Hello. You guys ready? Okay. You guys ready for another stream or what? Thank you, Willow. It is a mix, actually. I can send you the link if you guys want me to post it in the Discord. I can do that. Just remind me after the stream. Drop a like if you guys are ready. Hopefully you're always ready. I sent out a tweet earlier that I thought we were gonna sell off, and we did. It's like right in here. I was like, hey, ES, you know, poo emoji, which means lower, in case you never knew that. And we do trade lower, but we never take the 690 level, dude. So I'm just like, bruh. I'm still bearish on the PM session though. I'm still bearish on the PM session. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I'm bearish on the PM session for ES. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong, chat. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. But my bias is short. I don't know what Nasdaq is going to do. Nasdaq was fairly weak today, and you do see that here, right? So when ES was making a new high right there at 10:10, right? The time higher high on Nasdaq. I mean, excuse me, higher high on ES, and you saw weakness on Nasdaq. And then Nasdaq makes a new low of day during lunch, and ES doesn't follow suit. It ends up making a higher low here. So, you know, there is a chance, there is part of me that thinks this might be accumulation to go higher. That could be the case, but I'm not changing my mind. Not changing my mind. I'll leave it alone. I'm not short, by the way, so I don't have a position on, and I'm probably not going to do anything today. But if I was looking to do something, I would look for shorts. But if it goes higher, I'll just be wrong and I'll own it, and that's fine. What's good, Monkey, Naruto, Maximiliano, 2020, Natasha, Marvelous, Hadar, Willow, Flacco, Marshall, Somali, Ibranith, Hadar. Appreciate that. Marius, Maximilian, Felix, Cameron, stopped out, break even. I'm not surprised. We'll get into it. What's good, Amin? What's good, Jordan D, Sean, Ricky? Yeah, I know you want Nasdaq to rally. Over here buying weakness. Ricky's that kind of guy. He'll come in here and he'll buy that weakness. He'll buy that weakness. It's probably a better color. So I know he's in from like down here. Ricky's out here buying below old lows, which, you know, I can respect that. But hey, look, man, I still think ES is going to go lower. But if this ends up being manipulation to go higher, then you're in near the low of the day, and that means this imbalance should hold to go higher. What is that 15-minute though, dog? What is that? But I guess the 1 hour looks okay. Just that lunch hour, right? Like, what the fuck was that lunch hour? Open, lower, and we closed off of that. So this is kind of like buying below the PM session open. I'm going to stick to my guns, though. I mean, as much as it makes sense, I'm going to stick to my guns. But, you know, from one independent trader to another, it's fine. A good trade is a good trade. I'm not going to knock you for it. Win is a win. Dub is a dub. It's good. MJ went for shorts on NQ there when it accumulated but got taken out. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm glad I slept in today, because a lot of the times at 7:30 when we have shit like this, it doesn't bother me, but it makes me second guess things, because a lot of the times that will run stops, and if that's running a target that I wanted or that I would normally want, like if the news wasn't there, then that'd be cool. But now it's like, well, now we have stops from 7:30, so we end up running higher at equities, right? So equities opens, trades higher to run stops, and then goes for the news liquidity. But then, like, what is that? So anyway, look, man, I'm not gonna act like I'm the best in the world, because I'm absolutely not. But I will tell you this: I did see some people trying to long down in here. They were trying to long this retracement. That is a fuck no, baby. Can't do it. Can't do it. Again, coming off that weakness, broski. You never want to buy into weakness, okay? And I know most of you know that, but look, you don't want to buy weakness. You don't. You don't want to do it. ES higher here, and then you would be longing on the way down. Why the fuck would you do that when there's equal lows right here? Like, see that? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I look at that and I kind of go, okay, well, I'm not going to long that. And then guess what? We get a rip ass, So I don't know if Ricky knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk no shit, but I like seeing what other people are doing. And it's like, I know I spoke about this before. It's like, well, I agree with that, or no, I wouldn't do this, or I wouldn't do that. And that's kind of what I was looking at today. I'm like, why on earth would you long Nasdaq in here? That's no. Below old lows, I can see that. I can understand that. I can justify that, sure. But after a very significant high has been created, and that's weakness, broski, why would you do that? I'm not saying Ricky did that. I'm saying others. I've seen others do that. No. You would be longing the weakest index. That's a big no-no. And then you would be longing right after a significant high has been made. And then on top of that, you would be looking for higher indices when S&P has a potential equal lows. Why would you long with equal lows? So, for those reasons, I was like, no, I'm not going to long Nasdaq there. Right in here. I'm like, no, I'm not going to long that. And then it rips ass for the morning session low during lunch. Right? So again, all ego aside, it's just building discernment, bro. It's building discernment. Looking at other people, seeing what they're doing. And I wouldn't do that as a beginner trader, because you're going to confuse yourself. You're going to be like, well, this person's long, this person's short. I don't know. If you get confused, don't do that. But if you know what you're looking for, you can easily look at other people and go, yeah, that's not going to work out. So, like I said, I'm sticking to my guns, 56.90. So I want to get that in there prior to, any potential runs lower. Nasdaq was also on a 15-minute mitigation the whole time ES was pumping up. Pump it up. Anyway, what's good? Toby, Cameron, Lamad, Roman, Zay, Slim. What's good? The area you're talking about was market open. Once we filled that area, I was like, yeah, probably not going to work out. Yeah. I understand. What's good? Pit trades. We were on the phone, Ricky. We were. We absolutely were. Let's look at Dow for just a minute. Dow all-time highs, and we make a higher high of day here, right? That might be our high of the day. Like if the other indices are going to sell off and Dow distributes here, we we could possibly sell off, but Dow Jones is our strongest index today by far, by an absolute shit ton. I would not look to short this at all. So I would definitely leave this one alone. But if you remember, okay, what did I talk about yesterday? Give you some updates. You already know. We talked about May's high, and then I pointed out April's high, you know, if we were going to get there. Whoop. We definitely overshot that by like 400 points. So is that really a surprise? Because everybody's probably like, oh, Dow Jones, oh, what the fuck is that? Well, what do you mean? We were looking for a potential run above that level yesterday. We didn't get it. Well, we got that today. Why is that a surprise? We've been bullish since yesterday morning, baby. What are you talking about? What are we doing, dog? Bias is easy, my friends. Bias is easy. It's not difficult. Let's look at Nasdaq. Give you an update on that. Let me just see. I want to see if Ricky's looking at the same shit. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. I mean, we have a down candle here. Kind of a large fractal low, if you will. So it's looking like it's respecting that imbalance and down candle. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait and see. The same down candles here is presented on ES, but I don't expect that to hold. I expect that to get really wrecked. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh, Pips entered US 30 buy at the open, saw accumulation on 1 minute. Oh, are you still in that trade? If you are, that's a good trade. That's a banger right there if you're still in that. Watching how they feel this in imbalance on a 5 minute, and it closed at the whole level 20,500. Yeah. You know, that's one thing I did not notice today, actually. I didn't really look for it. But that is a good point. They worked that 500 level quite a bit. All right. That's actually the first lesson I ever taught, was this. Whole numbers reimagined, I think, is somewhere on the YouTube channel if I didn't make it private. But that initial bounce at 500 gets buyers in, and then that low is what gets wrecked. So it's like whole number traders, like round number traders, get stopped out because they want to buy at the whole number. And that's why we have that measured move. Now again, I don't do measured moves on Nasdaq, but think about this. If you take that 500 level, you drop like 30 points. The market just magically taps that level multiple times. Measured moves. Again, I don't use that for my own trading. I only use measured moves on ES. But just as an example, because you'll see 30, this is an index, so don't fucking quote me on this. But on majors, you'll see a 30-point run or a 30 pip run on like Euro, British pound, shit like that. So you can see a 30-point run below the 500 level here on NQ, which is interesting. I would note that if you're an NQ trader or an MNQ trader, I would note that. We'll have to give this a little bit of time to pan out, but want to leave this up here for a few minutes, and then you know, we'll continue to watch it as time progresses. But I personally have an alert at 56.90. But yeah, today's kind of janky, but if we do end up getting this run, I'll be able to give you some juice on it. But if not, then I won't be able to. So we'll wait. Smash my TV. Oh, wonderful job. Gold is forming a bull flag above all-time highs on a 5-minute time frame. Yeah, I'll update you on gold real quick. Right? What did we talk about yesterday? 2450. Remember? Yes, John, because I write things down and I don't forget. The high of May. Right? So yesterday we didn't get that. But we looked at that because one of you asked me to look at gold, and I said, well, I could see that. Boom. Right? Now, here's where some of you might shit yourself. I don't know. Now, I pointed out this imbalance here. I said we would likely probably trade into that and go lower if we're going to go lower. Okay? But now what happens? What happens when an imbalance gets traded through? And it continues higher. Plus, this was the evening time anyway. I never trade like the Asia. Like, bro, I'm trying to watch like Game of Thrones and shit. Like, I'm not trying to trade at 9, 15, 10. Fuck all that. Right? So if that imbalance is in bearish and 2450 is up here, which is also all-time highs, what do you think we would look for? Oh my God. Wow, John. Price action is so difficult. Why would it be? Why would it be? My friends. For what? If you know where the liquidity is at, if you can long below lows, how far can price go below lows? Well, yeah, John, but you always talk about an imbalance. There's no imbalance here. Right, but there is an inverted one here. Oh, man. You got some studying to do, don't you? And then one of you pointed out this mitigation as well this morning, which is beautiful. Disgusting. It's not hard, folks. It's not hard. The difficult part is being patient. That's just how it is. But anyway, we do have quite a bit of a bull flag here, but I just don't think that's worth shorting. I don't think it's worth shorting. We don't even have like a high probability target. I mean, we have lows way down here, but I don't know. That's not enough. That's not enough for me. But it is, gold is outperforming silver though on the daily time frame, which is a little discouraging, but hey, it's fine. It's not a big deal. So we'll see if silver can continue, and hopefully we can get like 33 or 34 within the next few weeks or so. I mean, we'll have to see. But yeah, gold all-time highs today, which is cool because we annotated that level yesterday, and that's always fun. So if you guys have not learned bias already, I don't know what, like, how else to, you know, give it to you. You got to find the liquidity, my friends. You got to find out where the liquidity is at, and then, you know, trade in that direction, pretty much. And that's that. Capitulation, brother. Too big of a word, man. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? I mean, I know I read a lot, but like, come on. Yeah, I don't know every word. Okay. Long crude oil at a weekly mitigation. What's good, Big James? We can look at all. We can look at that crude oil as we consolidate yet again on ES. That's always nice. I don't even know where my oil is. I haven't looked at it in so long. Um, did you mean daily mitigation? Or did you mean weekly? Or am I looking at the wrong shit? I don't know. This doesn't look good to me. Dude, I haven't traded oil in so long. Shit, the last time I even traded oil, I traded Halliburton stock. I didn't even bother with oil. Wow, convicted, banned. Good luck to you. You're gone. You're gone. Can I look at Euro? You guys don't like indices or what? You guys don't like day trading the indices? Where all the money is at? You want to be over here in the currency markets? British pound obviously has outperformed euro on the upside. This looks janky to me. I want to say one of you pointed out shorts maybe yesterday. I think, or one of you said something in the chat. I think I might have ignored you on accident, which I did not mean to do that, by the way. But we don't take those lows here, and then London actually gives us a rally, and then New York manipulates to go lower. So that was fairly clean. Now we're back in the range on the day. I wouldn't do anything with that. Drop a like on a stream. We don't even have 20 likes. You guys hate me for some reason. I give out fire trades. I give you fucking levels in advance that hit, and you guys still won't like the stream, dog. Like, I'm out here fucking handing you free money, and I can't even get a like. You guys suck. You guys are spoiled, man. I'm not giving y'all no more price levels until August. August is next month. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, you guys have been deprived. So good luck to you. Anyway, that gap kind of bothers me too. It doesn't bother me, but it's just like I would definitely study that though. That looks like shit. Never mind. Let me use the box instead. All right, that looks a little bit better. I would study that. Right, so this run on stops here is the high end of Sunday's gap. That's not a coincidence. $109.054. 109.054. So that was this candle's low. I mean close, sorry. And then this candle's high from this morning. That's perfection. Which is pretty interesting. That's kind of cool. So again, stop run at Sunday's gap. A whole bunch of lows ready to attack, and it does that. So that's cool. But again, now we're back in the range, so I wouldn't do anything here. But that's pretty cool in my opinion. He said, "You have my love, you don't need likes." Okay. I should have never put y'all on philosophy, huh? Should have never done it. Y'all are gonna use philosophy against me now, dude. Fuck. All right, Ricky, what is the deal here, dude? What kind of candles are these, broski? What are we doing? I think I need to catch up on some reading, broski. That's what I need to do. Because this is not a fun market today. For me, at least. I mean, I don't really care for today's price action. Hadar, your Wi-Fi sucks? Yeah. Well, I can't help you there. Willow will be 33 on the 31st of August. Nice. MJ, no excuses. No excuses. I'm too focused on paying attention to like the stream. Yeah, that's a good one. I gotta write that down. That's a real good one. MJ. I'm about to ban half the chat. Soybeans got equal lows. NQ trying its best for the upside. Yeah, that looks real fucking bullish. You get a wonky ass candle like that. Yeah, that looks real fucking bullish. You already know, chat. You already know my thoughts. I just need to get 690 so I can have a little ego trip. You already know how it goes. What's my win rate? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Your win rate is 100% through Jesus Christ, my friend. So, you know, people keep asking me, right? Because I live in Houston. People keep asking me. They're like, "Oh, John, do you have power? Do you have power?" My brother, I always have power through Jesus Christ, dog. Now, electricity, that's a different story. But I have both. But no, so Grauberg, that's funny, at least to me. But the win rate That depends. So, because are you measuring it by the week, by the month, by the year? I mean, it's too open ended. You know, I'm not saying you're a beginner, but most beginners, they don't know what questions to ask. And that's one of those questions. What is your win rate? Okay, but what are you measuring though? You see what I'm saying? We're measuring the week, the day, the month, the year, the quarter. Like, what is the measurement? And when you don't have the measurement, it makes it a too open-ended question, which makes it a bad question. Grauberg. All due respect. But honestly, I don't even know what it is for this year. I don't know. I've taken too many trades across too many different accounts to look at it. And it's definitely not 100%. You know, it's definitely not. So, I don't know. Who said that? Lamad. Okay, Lamad. So here's the thing, Lamad. Here's my thing. If you just delete lunch, this makes a lot more sense. If you take 11 to 12 and just delete it, it makes more sense. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Let's see if we can just block that shit out. Okay. Oh, shit. There you go. So if we copied and pasted this price action and put that over here, this should run now. Like, we should get the run now. You know, we probably, I don't think we should wait until the final hour. I think that would be too much time. I think we should get our run pretty shortly. No pun intended. And so the reason I would say, like, if you just deleted lunch altogether, it's, to me, it's consolidation. It's a time where I've always told you I hardly ever trade lunch because it just does shit like this. Okay. Where, you know, you think it's going to run and then it trades higher instead. And then the PM session starts and now we trade lower. So it's like, if we just deleted everything here and we got this run right here to go lower, that makes sense. So like, if I could just delete the entire 11 to 12 price action, this would make sense for us to go lower. It's always sunny, ain't it? Just get solar panels and a battery. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feel like doing all that shit. Yeah, Flacco, I guess so. I mean, it's better to believe in something and be wrong than to not believe in something and be wrong. You know? So, anyway. Can you explain, when you looked at Euro, you marked at the top, on the top, a candle that the market touches again. Oh, that was a 1 hour mitigation candle. I was just zooming out on the various time frames to see like what was up there. That's all I was doing. It's just a speed analysis. Because I didn't even really look at Euro all that much today. Not in detail like that. But if we're going to go lower, right, it's going to go higher first and then have its retracement and then trade up into something to go lower. It's not going to just trade and then randomly reverse. Okay? Like ES, for example. We need to hit these lows so I can be like, I told you so. But let's just say for example's sake, we do run lower. Okay? the entire idea is that the market trades from what to what? Liquidity to liquidity, right? So we have liquidity down here. We had liquidity up here that has been taken already, right? So we have upside that was taken. So we do start to trade lower and we get close to those lows. We just don't take it. So we trade higher and then we grab like short-term liquidity and now we've rolled over. So this to me, like any retracement, there's like 1 minute equal highs right here. Like that to me should be a fade to go lower. Does that make sense? So what I was looking for on the euro was what we traded it up into. Like we made its high and then it traded up into something. So I look at how we made the high and what's there. Is there an imbalance? Is there a mitigation? You know, something is up there. And so I was trying to see like the close of that down candle was the high of the manipulation candle. Does that make sense? I'm not just looking at like random fractal lows and highs. I mean, it's good to have a fractal high, but it's, I mean, there's going to be fractal highs all over the place. It's about knowing which one, you know, to utilize or which one is important. And no, Flacco, I don't study other religions at all. I have no interest in it or in them. Literally no interest. Especially religions that are like anti-Christian. So there's Christianity is the most made fun of religion there is. There is no religion that is made fun of more than Christianity. There's a reason for that. So just use your context clues, my friends. I think we're going to make an audible on the donation, by the way. So I told him to use it for food, but he just put out that they need a bunch of desks for the students, or for their students, excuse me. So I think we're going to make an audible and get some desks in there. So probably going to do that. NQ imbalance hits the reverse. Yeah, see, look at those candle closes, broski. It had a decent reaction at 12:15. But then it does this bullshit. And then we watched this candle print lower. It's like, does that look bullish to you? I don't know. Not so much. So this is just kind of meandering around, just malingering, which is fine. I mean, you know, it's not a big deal, but any upside movement, I think it's just going to clear this, as I mentioned. I think it's going to clear that and then rip lower. But as I mentioned earlier, you know, with what I opened up with, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. So anyway, we went over that gold is at all-time highs. That the imbalance I gave you yesterday was traded through. I told you I wasn't going to trade that anyway, which you shouldn't have. And then that ended up being a inverse to go to all-time highs, which is cool. So I would note that. We took a look at the euro. I mean, I did some analysis on the euro. I would note Sunday's gap, and I would note where the manipulation occurs. I would note that 1 hour mitigation. I would look at that too. And I'm not going to have anything for ES until we pan out for the day. So we still have like 2 hours and 12 minutes before the day, concludes for the equities market, at least. So we still have, time. Still have 2 hours and some change. So we'll see if that ends up being a small time frame stop run or not. I mean, we are at a discount. This was a premium. This is a discount though. But I would still think that could be a fade. Oh, I forgot to show you. SPY has the same thing, by the way. Right? So SPY had that gap. Lows here. That's the same set of highs here that was taken. So this would make sense, for both. SPY aligns. The only thing I would have wanted more so, I would have trusted more, is if we would have taken yesterday's high. That would have been a lot better. Like if this would have came up for that and then, went lower, I would trust shorts a lot more. That's the only thing that, if I could have my own choice, right, for something different, that's the only thing I would have wanted. And that same high is seen here at the 718 level. But yeah, see Nasdaq on that bullshit again, dude. Ricky, are you still in it, or did you get out? And yeah, Hadar, 8 to 9 times out of 10. Not always right, but majority of the time. So, and that's pretty high though, bro. That's pretty fucking high. And I try not to like think about that, but 80 to 90% accuracy is pretty impressive. But I was not always that way. When you just gotta focus, man. That's it. You just gotta focus. Right? Wait for high probability setups. Let the market pan out. Find confluence, find the time price context. Long 20 or 20,489 stop loss at 20,465. Oh, so you still have open risk on here? Let me take a gander. 489. Oh yeah, so you're in pretty much at very close to the low of the day, which is good. 465, that's the low of the day, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, see, I'd be ripping my fucking hair out right now. Literally. But yeah, ugh. That 1 hour time frame today is atrocious. Manipulation. Long wick on the upside. Manipulation again. Ooh. There's a reason you guys don't see the 1 hour time frame all that much from me. Oh, you covered one on the way up at, at this imbalance? Let me see. Is that why? Right here? You take a partial there? We got to fix that. In and out with the bag? Is that what you did? Let me see. We haven't looked it down in a minute today. This is why we don't short the strongest index, my friends. I know there's specific time frames you completely stay away from, and why is that, and which ones are they? Shit like with threes in it. 3-minute time frame, yeah, fuck no. 30-minute time frame, no. Shit like 2-hour, 3-hour, ugh. Or 12-hour, ugh. Gross. Like, I don't know. I just don't do it, bro. You're all gonna find your own weird shit that you do. You know, you can call it OCD or whatever. You know, I'm the type of person that I like the volume on even numbers. You know, I don't like when the volume's on like 53 or 57. You know, just round it up to 60 or 50. You know, something like that, or 52. Like, I don't know. You know, same with the zeros, 50s and 20s and 80s. You know, 80 level down here, 50 or 0 level here, 50 level as well. You know, stuff like that. I am that way. So for me personally, like, I just I don't bother with those time frames. And quite frankly, I don't need to. Ego aside, I don't need to. You know, look at the Dow yesterday. You remember all the things we went over yesterday? You remember this? That inverted imbalance with the bullish one inside of it? You show me a 3-minute time frame trader who got a better entry than me yesterday. Ego aside, dog. Ego aside. I'm just saying, like, you don't need it. 3-minute, 30-minute. And look, all due respect, it ain't gonna get you in right here. At least I don't think it will. So why would I bother with the 30-minute, 3-minute, and all that other junk when I can just trade that? So you ever heard the expression, if it's not broke, don't fix it? That's kind of where I'm at with that. So it's a good question, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, 30 seconds, 15 seconds is okay, but I usually don't go that far down in time frames. Every once in a while I will, but I usually don't. The day is like printing this big kind of flag formation as well, right? High, lower high currently, and then just a bunch of higher lows. So that kind of sucks too. That's kind of a shitty environment to trade to. $7 the best one. Yeah, you're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're banned. 580 up here. Up there. You know what we have? I haven't even looked at the triple Qs today. What are the triple Qs doing? Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense too, Ricky. Remember I was talking shit back in here saying, why would you long that? That was also a gap right here too. Right? So we gapped up, traded higher, 1 minute mitigation, and we traded lower, and then back into that gap, and there's an up candle right here too, which is all respected. And so longing on the way down, ugh. No, no, no. That's kind of another thing too. I didn't notice that until just now, but I would note that if anybody was trying to long in here. All right. Well, I guess that down candle was it then. How many times do you need to trade into it though? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it sat there for a long time. See, I'm glad I didn't do anything this afternoon. Q, yes. Yep. YM looking like it's going to make another high of the day. And all-time highs too. Again. Yeah. So I can already tell you, I'm probably going to leave this shit alone. I'll leave my alerts though, but I'm going to go do something else. Let me see. Oh my God. It's supposed to be 95 in a couple hours. Okay. So I'll probably read, or I might lift some dumbbells for a little bit, but I'm not interested in watching this or trading this afternoon. And we're back in the middle of the range today. The equities range. Right around that 50%. Yeah. Gross. Gross. You guys have any last minute questions before I shut this down? I really don't have anything else for you. And I'll briefly go over what I went over today in the market review that I'll put out later. And then I'll update you on how we panned out for this PM session too. Oh, wait a minute. We never traded above the PM session open. Well, at 12 at least. Huh. Oh well. Going to cover and walk away? Oh, you're exiting? Yeah, dude. Like, bro. Ricky. Like, how, like, broski. Just look at this. You know how frustrating it is to trade this? Oh, it might stop me out. Oh, it might go my way. Oh, it's coming back. Like, it's so nerve-wracking, dude. Real shit. It is so nerve-wracking for me to trade stuff like that. I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I'm, it's like, I'm surprised my monitors have survived, instead of like punching holes through them. That's why I don't trade lunch. Oh, just break even. Okay. At what age will your kids learn how to trade? Well, I don't have any kids, so I don't know. I mean, I would think probably middle school, right around the time of middle school. I don't know what age that is, like 14 or 15. I could be wrong. The problem with like, and this is the argument that some people made against like the school system or in support of the school system, because no, I don't, Flacco. I'm an advocate for teaching kids slash teenagers about personal development, philosophy, shit like that. And some of the arguments that people make, it's a good argument, even though I disagree. But the argument is that kids are not mature enough to understand or to pay attention. Again, it's a good argument. But I think if you teach a child, yeah, the child's probably not going to care. They don't even know what money is. They have no attachment to money. They're just like, oh, it's candlesticks, whatever. Who cares? I want a fucking apple juice, right? But I guess probably that age where they're old enough to comprehend trading models, entry techniques, understanding liquidity, stuff like that. I'd probably have, like, if it was my kid, I guess I would probably have him on a demo account all through middle school, right? Just taking trades, learning, growing for like a few years. And then eventually probably get them like a funded account, or you could fund them with like $1,000 or something, and then, see what they can do with it. But there was if I can rant for a minute, there was a experiment this guy did. He was a grandmaster at chess. And then he had like 3 or 4 kids, but he taught his kids how to play chess from a very, very young age. And they went on to become grandmasters in chess because they started so early in their life. So for me, because like my friends and stuff, they have kids, and I'm like, you gotta show them how to trade, because if you trade demo or whatever, like all through middle school and then maybe some high school, you're going to have data to look at. You're going to have experience on, not buying when there's equal lows, not shorting when there's highs and shit like that. And you get them a few years of experience with the rules. And then when they're able to trade real money, by the time they're going to be 25 or 30, they're going to be disgusting. Yeah, I agree, Willow. It's a good idea. Oh, yeah, I mean, Cameron, I don't know the entire story. I just know that it happened though. So like, yeah, I would definitely teach kids from a young age, to trade rules and everything. Below equities or shorting above equities open, all the things that I teach you guys. And then, hopefully they like it. Because that's the only thing you can't teach. You can't teach passion. You can't. But and that's another thing too. Like when I think about my story, like my entire story, I was like even way before I became a trader, way like years and years before I became a trader, I was still one of those people that was like, jobs are stupid. I want to make money from home. You know, I don't want to work for somebody else. Like I've always had that mindset, even before I even knew you could make money from the stock market. I didn't even know there was a currency market, you know, at the time. So I was always drawn to that kind of mindset, you know, push buttons and make money. I've always been drawn towards that. So, but that you cannot teach, you know. I had to go, you know, I had to live through the matrix for that. I had to have haters. I had to have cheating ass, lying ass sluts in my life, you know, to learn shit, to learn that people are gonna backstab you and send you to the detention and all that kind of shit. You know, I had to go through that, I guess, which is more so pushed me towards trading eventually. Yeah, Omar, build character. Yeah, just a long-winded way of me saying building character. Why am flying again? Yeah, it's our strongest index. Still flying. NQ not, kind of just meandering still. Not a surprise. And you know, S&P, like I said, it's around that 50% of the range of the equities for today. So I don't know, but I can tell you right now, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna minimize trading view and I'm gonna go do something else. A long time, Dave. A long time. I was lucky though. My very first year was profitable in the stock side, and then I fucked it up after that. So, but yeah, I wasn't profitable in Forex my first year or two, but I wasn't learning shit like I'm teaching you. I was learning like bull flags and all like you know RSIs and shit. Like it was junk. So, but yeah, so here's the last thing. 5690, I still have an alert there. If we go higher, I'll be wrong, but I am not in a trade. So it might hurt my ego. You know, I might get a little poke to the ego, but I'm not going to lose money, and that's really what it's about. So it's not about being right or wrong. It's about making money. And today, PM session, I'm just going to leave it alone. So I'm going to log off. I'm going to go read, you know, and I do need to catch up on episode 2. I have like 20 minutes in the second or third episode of House of the Dragon. So I might finish that episode and then go read and stuff. So I'm going to go do that. Yeah, Willow, I agree. I absolutely agree. Because it's going to be like that for books, dude. Because I have a massive collection of books, and I can only imagine what that would be in by the time I ever have a child, you know, if I ever have one. So I'll probably fill half the house with books. Like the whole first floor is a fucking library. So, but yeah, y'all be good, man. We'll be here same time, same place tomorrow on Wednesday for the next live session. I will put out the market review later this evening on whatever it is that we do here for today. And that'll be it. So y'all be good, man. Y'all be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow.